guys, welcome back to Buttons and Bones X. I hope you're all very well, and today I'm going to share with you my top 5 perfumes. Now I say 5, I think I'm actually going to mention 7. Why have 5 when you can have 7? You know, that makes sense, right? So I realised that I actually don't talk about perfumes that much on this channel. I think because where they haven't invented, you know, sniffer vision or whatever it's called, that it's quite hard to talk about a perfume because, you know, obviously with a makeup product you can swatch it and I can show you the colour, but with a perfume you are basically relying on the person describing the scent to you, which I'm not amazing at, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk them through, just give you a hint of the sort of fragrances that I like, that I enjoy wearing, and I will leave the links to them down below where you can maybe find out a bit more information and prices and things like that. So let's get on with my top 5 perfumes. I'm going to start with my most recent perfume, and I love this. This is Paco Rabanne Olympea. They have the men's version of this as well that they released quite a while ago, and I think now they've got an aqua version, which is like a more summery, softer scent of this one. So you don't need a lot of this at all. This is the 50ml version. I love the bottle. Smells like that. It's beautiful. The scent is really... So this is quite a strong scent. If you put it on in the morning, guaranteed, especially if you end up flicking it in your hair a little bit, you can smell this still through way into kind of the afternoon. A really lovely scent. So it is quite strong. If you prefer something a bit softer, this probably isn't the one for you. It's quite sweet, but yeah, it's got it's kind of got a bit of a kick to it as well, a bit of spice. You know, my beautiful explaining there. So yeah, this for me is, I do use it during the day, but it can be evening as well. It's one of those that I think is really good because it has got such a sort of a bit of a punch to it. You can use it either. I just really enjoy this. And I think it's very unique as well. I haven't smelled anything like this before. So it is a strong fragrance. It's not too strong in the fact that you spray it and you kind of want to cough or anything like that. It's not particularly girly, like it doesn't have any floral scents in it at all, but it's just very, very nice and I think quite easy to wear. You know, as I say, this isn't in any particular order. This is a number 1 or number 5. This is just the most recent to my collection, and I do really love it. Thank you, Mum and Dad, for buying me this. And I would also repurchase this when I go out because I do love it. Next on my list is probably one that you would have seen on probably quite a few people's lists because it is very popular, and it's Daisy by Marc Jacobs. This is a massive bottle. This is 125ml. This has this beautiful, obviously, floral top. It just comes off like that. And then the rest of the bottle is very sleek, very simple. Marc Jacobs do have this kind of theme of kind of very simplistic bottles, but then their tops are very kind of quite glam. This is kind of the complete opposite to that one. This is it's very floral. It's called Daisy. It's going to be floral. It doesn't smell like daisies. You know, it's not like that at all. It's more soft, very floral and girly, very feminine. This for me is more of a daytime one. Just because my personal preference is to wear something a bit stronger like the Olympea one of an evening. This is a very nice daytime one. This is the perfect summer fragrance. It just reminds me of being by the beach and the pool and the sun shining and cocktails. So I don't wear it it is one of my favourite, but because I want to keep that kind of memory, I don't wear it every day. I do try and focus just kind of in the summer. It's so fresh and very feminine, and it's lovely. It doesn't last all day because it is softer, but what I do is I always keep in my travel out, I normally have this one in there and I just sort of top up if I am wearing it during the day. So yeah, again, this is kind of like a firm favourite. I think a lot of people do enjoy this. I think, is it Jacqueline Hill wore this on her wedding day, so I know that she's a big fan of this as well. Obviously that's not why I bought this years ago, but yeah, just a little background info there. Next I have another Paco Rabanne one. It's a bit of a theme here. This is Lady Million. This is the original Lady Million as well. This is a small bottle. I think this is only the 30ml one. And oh, this is this is quite a firm favourite as well. These are all quite popular scents, to be honest. There's nothing here that I would think is unusual. For me, it's more of an evening scent. It's got a very strong scent to it. Kind of, again, quite sweet. Not as, doesn't pack as much of a punch as the Olympea one, but it is very nice. I wear this, yeah, nights out. Me and one of my best friends actually have the same perfume, and we do turn up on nights out wearing the same perfume, and our boyfriends get so confused. They're like, oh, you both smell the same. So it's really nice. I really like the packaging on this. It's like a diamond. My boyfriend actually has the 1 million. That's one of his scents that he has, so it's quite funny that we have quite similar taste. A firm kind of YouTube favourite, I would assume. Kind of going hand in hand with that, we have number 4, but I'm kind of calling it 3.5. So this is Lady Million. It's called Oh My Gold. Yeah, Oh My Gold, like oh my god, oh my gold. So this is the bigger version at 50ml. So you can see very similar. This is kind of like the move on from this one, and this one is kind of a softer scent. So similar, kind of where it's quite sweet. This one I think is probably, out of all the 3 Paco Rabanne ones I've got, this is probably the most feminine one, and the most kind of, I guess, the softest one, so it's kind of a bit more daytime appropriate. I would wear this during the day and evening, but mainly I'd wear this during the day and then this during the night. Again, very similar packaging where it's kind of like that sort of diamond jewel look. You've got obviously the gold lids. Very nice, very sweet. Yeah, I really enjoy this. Again, because I wear this normally, this is normally my daytime one that I do wear, so this kind of goes into a traveller as well. I've got 2 or 3 that I kind of keep my all-time faves in. So yeah, this 3.5 because, you know, they're kind of the same, aren't they? But very different, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Paco Rabanne is a good firm favourite. If you want to buy someone a present for a girl that's kind of around my age, I'm kind of 20 to mid-20s, I think Paco Rabanne ones are perfect. Next, so this, I mean, it's technically number 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is number 5, and I do have another one to talk about as well. This is probably one of my oldest perfumes in terms of, I probably started wearing this. My mum bought this for me when I was about 12. My mum and dad bought this for me when I was about 12, and it's one of those fragrances that for me don't ever get old. This is probably my 3rd bottle, and I received one at Christmas as well that I haven't opened because I just want to make sure that I use this one up. This is the 30ml, this is the 50ml, and this is Femme by Hugo Boss. Packaging is very simplistic. The colour of the perfume is pink. Just take it off like this. And again, this is a very fresh scent. So like, if you like Daisy by Marc Jacobs, I reckon you'd probably like this. Very fresh, kind of florally sweet, very easy to wear, kind of soft as well, so that it's more daytime. I would wear this during the daytime. Very easy to wear. I do really like this. Just, I guess, kind of out of all of them, this would probably be my signature scent because I have bought so many of them or received so many of them, and I do love them. This is such a good favourite. I think I will always have one of these in my collection. They're just so easy, so simple. If you haven't smelt this one before, because I think out of all of them it's probably the one that's least popular, please go and smell it because it's so lovely. Now I have a honourable mention, I guess I'm going to say. So I love all these perfumes. As I say, I am a big perfume fan, so I've got so many. I've actually probably got 10 more bottles up there of perfumes, which is why when you look at these you're like, oh, you haven't used a lot of them, yet they're your favourite. I've got so many other perfumes. I've got, yeah, as I say, about 10 here. I've probably got about 5 more at my boyfriend's house that I love perfumes. If you want, I will kind of show you a collection of all of them, but I just wanted to narrow it down to just my top 5 or 7. So this is going to be an honourable one because I couldn't do a top kind of 5 without mentioning this. Is Alien by Thierry Mugler. This is the original one. So the first one that I actually bought out of the range was the Alien Aqua that I bought ages ago. I bought a big bottle of it, and I only ran out of it a few months ago. And if you know Alien by Thierry Mugler, like, you'd know how unique it is. It's very unique and very like when you smell it, you know exactly what it is. If you smell it once, that's it. Like, you will know it. I can't smell it actually. This is the only one that I have to spray. in order to smell. So this is the original in the dark purple. As I say, I have the aqua one, which is the original one that I bought, which is kind of like a pinky shade. Now this is, again, because it's quite strong, it does pack a punch, but it's still quite sweet. This would be an evening scent for me. A lot of people do wear this. You have probably, sorry, there's something flying about by my window. You probably have smelled this before. A lot of people have this as like their signature scent. It's, you know, it's one of those that I just had to mention. A spice to it. These are kind of quite similar in the sense, if you like that sort of strong, sort of got a bit of a punch to it, a bit of a kick and spice, these two, you'd probably like both of these. But yeah, I think this is kind of more of a younger scent though, where it does have that kind of sweeter undertone to it. I think once I use this I probably won't repurchase it, but I had to mention it because, as I say, when you buy kind of 2 or 3 bottles of something, you know, that's a favourite, isn't it? So I've done that, so I had to mention it. Again, if you're buying for someone, you know, maybe at college, uni, that sort of age, this is the perfect scent. Like, it's amazing. They also do for Thierry Mugler, they now do in certain stores, I think it's like Debenhams and Boots, that sort of thing, where if you buy a refillable, or to begin with, this isn't one, but a refillable one, you can go in and just refill it at a cheaper price as opposed to buying a whole fresh new bottle. So if this is something that you repurchase, they do it for Alien and Angel. I think it's those two that they do, the refillable ones, because it is so popular that people go back and repurchase it. So yeah, I had to mention that. And that's it. They are my top perfumes. If you enjoyed this, then please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about these perfumes, if there's anything that you would recommend. As I say, I love perfumes. My descriptions probably weren't the best, so I am sorry about that, but hopefully you've got a flavour of what I mean by these scents. Please go check them out. I will leave links down below to where you can find them. Hopefully they'll have a bit more of a description. Hope you have found this interesting, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.